Alright, so I finally got my hands on the Apple Vision Pro, and I am just gone, nah, say it, this thing is insane, but also kinda confusing. Today, I'm putting it on for the very first time, right after a long day at work, to see what it's really like. We'll be testing out real apps, digging into the specs, and I'll show you all the stuff Apple doesn't tell you in their ads. We're talking about the absolute best features, the biggest flaws, and even some hidden tricks that unlock way more than what comes in the box. If you've ever wondered whether this headset is actually worth the hype and the price tag, stay locked in, because you're about to see the real, unfiltered experience of a busy guy trying to figure this all out. Let's get into it.
Apple Vision Pro demo test run 1.
Hey, beautiful. Are you still listening? Okay. But this experience was crazy. When you start an Apple Vision Pro demo at the Apple Store, the specialist begins by scanning your face with an iPad or the headset itself. This helps the system match the correct light seal. So the headset fits your face shape without leaking outside light. They choose a headband that fits your head, usually the solo knit band or dual loop. If you wear glasses, they explain the Zeiss inserts, but don't install any for the demo. Once they place the headset on your head, they adjust it slowly until it feels snug but comfortable. As soon as the Vision Pro powers on, it guides you through eye tracking setup. You look at glowing dots that appear around your view, and the system measures your eye movement. Then you do a few finger pinches to calibrate hand tracking. This takes under 15 seconds, but immediately feels futuristic. The Apple specialist watches the outward eyesight display to make sure everything fits correctly. After calibration, the headset transitions you into a welcome environment. You're still seeing the Apple Store around you, but it looks enhanced, sharper, brighter, and mixed with digital apps floating naturally in your real space. When you look at an app window, it highlights automatically. When you pinch your fingers, it selects instantly. The first wow moment usually happens here. Next, the specialist tells you to turn the digital crown. This slowly fades the real world away and replaces it with full virtual environments. You can switch through different scenes like a mountaintop sunrise, a quiet lake, a moon landscape, or a giant virtual movie theater. The store disappears and the virtual world feels like it surrounds you completely. Then you watch spatial videos and photos. These include 3D clips, panoramic photos, and an Apple TV Plus scene. The depth makes the videos look like they are happening right in front of you, and many people instinctively reach out toward them. Panoramas wrap around your entire view, and 3D objects seem to float in front of you. The final part of the demo shows productivity features. You see floating Safari windows, messages, and apps arranged in space around you. If a MacBook is nearby, looking at it can activate the giant virtual Mac display, which appears as a large screen floating in the air. You can resize windows with simple hand movements and place them wherever you want in the room. After this short sequence, the headset fades back to the Apple Store environment and the demo ends.
Copy. Holding trajectory. Write it out.
All right, this is the Apple Vision Pro, Apple's first major new product category since the Apple Watch in 2015, and easily one of the most ambitious devices they've ever created. It's part headset, part computer, part sci-fi gadget, and depending on who you ask, it's either the future of technology or one of the most expensive experiments Apple has ever launched today. I'm diving deep into everything. What it's like to actually use this headset, the features Apple nailed, the parts they totally missed, its history, the updated M5 model, the pros, the cons, and yes, some side quest style tricks and hidden experiences most users never discover if you're thinking about buying the Vision Pro, or you're just curious what it's like to live in Apple's idea of spatial computing. This is the full breakdown. Let's get into it.
He looks like he's Clifford.
Clear,
Okay, this is crazy.
explanatory tone. The Apple Vision Pro is a standalone mixed reality headset. Emphasis on mixed reality. Apple avoids calling this virtual reality. Instead, they call it a spatial computer. What does that mean? It means the Vision Pro blends digital content with the real world around you. Apps float in your room. Videos play at theta-size scale. Your Mac's display can appear as a massive virtual screen. And all of this is controlled using your eyes, your hands, and your voice.
So this is the next level
no controllers, no wires around your head, just gestures, eye tracking, and speech. Visually, it looks like futuristic ski goggles with a curved piece of glass on the front, an aluminum body, and a soft cushion that forms around your face. Apple designed it to feel like a premium piece of hardware because at $3,499, it better. Smooth technical narrator. Before we dive into what the Vision Pro is like in real use, here's a quick spec rundown. Standalone mixed reality.
Now I can download this game again.
Vision OS 26. Based on iPad OS,
I am playing
M2 or newer
the game I used to play
M5 chip, depending on the model. Dedicated Apple R1 chip for processing camera and sensor data, 16 gigabytes of unified memory, 256 gigabytes, 512 gigabytes, or 1 terabyte of storage, dual micro OLED 4K plus displays, about 3,660 by 3,200 pixels per eye, up to 100 hertz on the M2 model, 100 hertz on the M5 model, 120 hertz on the M5 model.
That game was fun.
Audio pods near your ears, 12 cameras, 5 sensors, 6 microphones, Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.3. External battery pack giving around 2 to 2.5 hours of use. 600 to 650 grams for the M2 model, 750 to 800 grams for the M5. Yep, this thing is packed. Apple didn't create the Vision Pro overnight. This project goes all the way back to 2015 when Apple bought a German AR company called Metaio. They hired engineers from Dolby, NASA, and VR startups to build the foundation. Apple delivered RKit in 2017, giving the iPhone AR power, and people didn't realize this was the first step toward Vision Pro across years. Apple tested prototypes, experimented with different display types, and even scrapped full-body FaceTime avatars and workout features. Some of these ideas were too futuristic, others too awkward, and some just didn't make sense. Finally, WWDC 2023. Apple unveiled the Vision Pro, their first major new device in almost a decade. And in February 2024, it shipped. The rest is history. Balanced, realistic tone. Let's talk about the hardware because the Vision Pro is stunning. The front is a single piece of curved laminated glass. Behind it is the EyeSight display, a lenticular OLED screen that shows a digital rendering of your eyes when someone approaches you. More on that weird feature later. The body is aluminum. The inside has a plush light seal, and the headband, depending on your model, is either the solo knit band or the dual knit band comfort-wise. It's pretty good, but definitely not lightweight. The M2 version is about 600 to 650 grams. That's twice as heavy as a Meta Quest 3. The newer M5 version is even heavier, 750 to 800 grams. Apple tried to offset that with counterweights and better straps, but physics is physics. You will feel this thing on your face, especially after long sessions. Excited, immersive tone. The displays are the best part of the Vision Pro dual micro OLED panels that together give you over 23 million pixels. It's like having two tiny 4K TVs strapped to your eyeballs. Text is crisp, movies look unreal. Even regular apps feel next gen. The field of view is around 100 degrees. Not the widest,
and
but
there's nobody around.
still
So I have a question for you.
immersive, and
So in the future,
brightness is good
are you going to
enough
be able
for
to use this
indoor
exact feature,
viewing.
but have
The
playable characters
M5
in this like
model
space?
bumps the refresh rate to 120
It
hertz,
feels like that's the next
making
step of this.
everything even smoother.
2035 is
Eye
looking crazy,
strain
huh?
is
Apple said we're not done
reduced,
yet, huh?
motion blur is lowered,
All right.
and the Mac Virtual Display becomes
All
incredibly
right, let's see one
sharp.
more.
If you love watching movies or productivity in a
So to get out,
huge
you just turn the
virtual
Vision Pro
screen,
halfway.
the Vision Pro delivers a level of clarity that no mainstream headset comes close to.
All right, let's see
This is
Neil Armstrong go
where
to the
the
moon.
Vision Pro starts
And
to
let's turn
feel
this up with the Vision
futuristic.
Pro to the
You
right.
look at something, and the system highlights it
So we're on the moon.
instantly.
Can I turn
Then
this?
you pinch your
No, that's not
fingers.
it. I think I
That's
can figure
it.
this out.
No
So I'm on the
pointer,
moon.
no controllers, no laser beams. Scrolling, just flick your fingers, dragging windows. Pinch and move
There
your
we go.
hand. It honestly feels magical when it
Oh, come on.
works, and that's the catch.
Oh, no.
Sometimes the system
Over.
loses tracking. Sometimes you accidentally click something you only looked at for half a second.
Oh,
Sometimes
okay.
it gets confused by
So I just set it to
bright
daytime setting on the moon.
rooms,
365
fast
degree view.
movements.
Is that supposed to
Is
be
it
Earth in the
cool?
background?
Absolutely. Is it
Or
perfect?
is that a
Not
moon
even
hovering?
close. Vision OS
Could be
is
Mars.
basically iPad
Wow,
OS
so these are moon rocks, huh?
rebuilt for
Moon
3D
Valley?
environments.
Yo, I'm gonna name
You
that
get
Moon Valley
floating
Moon Crater.
windows,
Okay,
rounded edges,
let's check out another feature.
smooth animations. It's classic Apple design,
Yes.
but now in space.
I'm in
Apps
the
can be
space
placed
pictures.
anywhere in your room, big, small, behind you, in front of you. You can run multiple apps at once. Vision OS 26 adds widgets floating in your environment, better personas.
Oh, we can watch TV?
Spatial
Okay, this is now gonna make me a
scenes
homebody for no reason.
enhanced by generative AI, support for 180 and 360 degree video,
I don't even need to think about it.
PSVR,
I've already seen this, but I'll watch it again.
2 sense
Can I make it
controller
full screen?
support for gaming. There's also Mac Virtual Display, which lets you pull your Mac
Is it this
screen
one?
into your headset. It's not perfect, but it's super useful for work. The Vision Pro has probably the best pass-through camera system ever put into
back
a
to TV.
headset. It's not flawless. Colors can be a bit off.
I haven't seen this yet.
There's some distortion.
Oh yeah, okay, now it's full
Compared to
screen.
Meta,
Oh wow.
HTC, and others.
So the Apple Vision Pro
could-
can give you
Apple's
IMAX
quality is
viewing
way
on Apple TV.
ahead.
And is this
Walking
only on
around
Apple
your
TV?
room feels natural. Interacting with your environment feels
So now I don't
intuitive.
ever have to go to the movies
You can
again to get that
record
IMAX
3D
experience.
videos, take spatial
Imagine watching
photos,
Interstellar on
and
this.
view immersive content. The stereoscopic camera system captures depth realistically.
Okay.
In October 2025, Apple released
we're going
the
to join
Vision
Brad Pitt?
Pro M5.
Okay.
Here's what's new.
Oh yo, I'm in the whip.
10-core CPU.
Yo, Brad, can you drive, bro? I don't know if I trust your driving.
Faster neural engine chip.
This is
153 gigabytes per second memory bandwidth.
So I'm in the car that
Up
is
to
driven in F1.
120 hertz refresh rate. 10%
I
more
haven't seen the movie yet.
pixels per display.
I want to go watch it. I've just been giving it
Longer
some time.
battery life. New dual knit.
Yo, Brad, the last time I saw you,
The
you and Leonardo
downside,
DiCaprio were
it's
doing
heavier,
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's the last Brad Pitt
800
movie I saw.
But overall, it's
You were
a
low-key bugging in that
meaningful
movie, bro.
upgrade.
Can you hear me right now?
Faster, smoother,
He's locked in,
better
man. He's locked in.
rendering, and improved
Now I think the next step
system-wide
that Apple can improve on
Balanced
is making you
tone.
actually like feel
Pros.
like the
best
terrain,
display
like the rough and
in any
tough the wear,
consumer
the hardware.
headset.
That would be
Best
crazy.
pass through in the industry. Excellent build quality,
Crypto.com.
futuristic eye and hand controls, strong productivity
Hold on, this way?
potential,
on, we gotta
immersive
finish first,
movie
Brad.
watching, frequent software
Brad, what are you looking over here for?
updates, high-end
Thumbs up?
ecosystem integration.
I think we came in
cons,
first.
Very expensive, heavy, battery life is short,
Wrap
personas
it up
are
for Brad.
still uncanny, apps like Netflix and Spotify don't support it, not great for gaming. Eyesight is strange and often dim. Hand tracking can be inconsistent. Now let's talk about some hidden tricks a lot of people don't. You can pair PSVR2 controllers for real motion gaming. You can run.
All right, based off the title
certain
immersive,
iPad
I'm
games
assuming we're going to be diving into this world.
controls.
Oh,
Ultra
we're at a
wide
concert.
virtual
What year is it?
workspaces are
Let
possible.
me look at the people to tell what year it is.
Apps like Juno.
It is 2000s.
You can 180
Early 2000s, maybe?
VR videos from cameras like Insta360.
We're at a Metallica concert.
You can tweak immersion levels with the digital crown. Third-party straps massively improve comfort. You can sideload
Wait.
web apps that mimic
Yo, I'm on top of the mosh pit.
missing native.
The drummer's making faces at me.
It's not as open
Okay.
as the Meta Quest, but there are still ways to customize the experience.
Hey, where are we?
So,
We're on a ship.
should you buy
We've just been breached.
the
All pipes are
Apple
bursted.
Vision
Our captain is
Pro
nowhere to be found.
if you
Men are going
want
down
the
fast.
future of computing
We're trying to stop the water. Can I help them?
and you don't mind
I can't help them, but I can guide them. You need to close that. You need to close that hole.
Or the
The
early
weekend?
generation quirks.
When did I get into a
This is
weekend
one of
music
the
video?
most impressive devices Apple has ever built. If you want
Really?
mainstream VR gaming,
Bro, this feels like
portability,
Interstellar.
or long battery life, this probably isn't for you. The Vision Pro is a glimpse into
Oh, we're at the
what
baseball game?
Apple
Yankees?
thinks
Oh, that's a home run,
the
baby.
future of
Oh,
computers
MLS?
will
Where's Messi at?
be.
This looks
Not
like Europe?
glasses yet.
The jungle, maybe?
Not mainstream
Elephants?
yet. But for a first step, it's incredible.
A jet?
Thanks for watching.
Landing onto a military ship?
Below.
Oh, these guys again. Oh, we're in the ocean? Oh, there's a shark. Let's hope he doesn't see me. Here goes his friends. Oh, we're down in this looks like Arizona? Going down a steep hill? New York? LA maybe? This just looks like a boring city. Oh, where's this guy? Exploring the mountainside. Rhinos eating some greens. Helicopter? Oh, we're skiing now. That's how I broke my wrist, by the way. We're bull riding. Oh, nice landing. And we're back to Metallica. What's up? That trailer may have been better than anything ever. Wow, okay. What a demo. Sure. You remember when you were in middle school and you guys would go on a field trip to the planetarium? Right. It feels like that, but around your face. Yeah. Like I'm in my own metaverse. Right. Or not metaverse, like Appleverse. Right, your own verse. What was your favorite thing about that? Probably the immersive. The immersive video? Yeah. And that's a trailer, right? That's going to come with Apple TV. Right. So actually some of those movies are actually already on Apple.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the Maximus Empire. Remember, go big, react bigger. I'm Max. Catch you in the next one.